watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 10, covering the entire DMV, remembering a fallen firefighter, community members, loved ones, and other first responders preparing to lay a Loudoun County volunteer firefighter to rest tomorrow, 2 weeks after he lost his life in the Sterling home explosion. Pledging support for Metro, Virginia lawmakers announcing they're chipping in more money to keep WMATA from having to make widespread service cuts. And GOP voters in D.C. making their voices heard. Presidential primary voting just wrapped up 3 hours ago, tracking those results for you tonight.
And wet weather is on the way. We have a couple of opportunities of seeing some rain in the district and elsewhere across the region. The timing of when we'll see that rain, that's all coming up with my Futurecast.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Daniel Hamburg in for Ben Dennis. A community will gather tomorrow to honor a fallen firefighter who gave his life to protect others. 45-year-old Trevor Brown died last month when a house in Sterling exploded. A preliminary investigation blamed a leaking underground propane tank for the blast. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from Leesburg's Cornerstone Chapel, where Brown's funeral is taking place.
The parking lot here at Cornerstone Chapel sits silent and empty, yet thousands of people will pack this church Monday morning to say goodbye to Trevor Brown. They're not the only ones to pay tribute to the fallen volunteer firefighter. More tributes are placed at this makeshift memorial along Silver Ridge Drive in Sterling. This is where Trevor Brown died in the February 16th house explosion. The latest honor comes from the Witten family.
Coming out here, putting the flowers out, seeing that everything's kind of closed up it's good closure for the girls and for everyone, I guess.
The blast injured 13 others, mostly firefighters. It also left 3 nearby homes unsafe for people to live and caused various degrees of damage to 6 others. Those families are still able to live in their homes.
But I think there's just debris that's continuing to kind of blow from the site.
John Lee does his part to clear the road of that debris. His home suffered minor damage. Monday's funeral for Trevor Brown will take place at Cornerstone Chapel in Leesburg, where Lee attends services. He told us he will likely be among the mourners.
Just to show support for the firefighting community and just all that they do for us. It's really, they put their lives on the line every day, and we're just very thankful for what they do.
The funeral starts at 11 a.m., but road and lane closures around the church will start at 6 a.m. and last until 3 p.m. Those include Tolbert Lane, Cycle On Road, and Battlefield Parkway. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin ordered state flags flown at half-staff Monday in honor of Trevor Brown. In Leesburg, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, bringing in meteorologist Scott Sumner, looking at Reagan National Airport there. It is going to be a wet week coming up.
Yeah, a couple opportunities here. Daniel, seeing some wet weather. We didn't have that today, however. 65 with some sunshine it got up to here in the district. The average should be 52, so we're 13 degrees above that mark here. The morning low is also mild in the 40s. We're going to be doing the same thing tomorrow morning, maybe even just a little bit warmer than the 43 we saw Sunday morning. The low average low should be 35, and the record high was 79, set back in 1923. The record low of 11, set back in 1873. 56 degrees, clear skies out there right now. South-southwest breeze at light at 6 miles an hour. And noted here with our temperatures over the next 12 hours, sliding through the 50s, through the 40s, and then rebounding here around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning with 50-degree readings, getting up to the upper 50s. So, and for some, not everybody, but for some, you'll have some morning fog around as well. We'll show you visibilities coming up in my full weather in just a little bit. We have a mixture of sun and clouds here this week. We also have unsettled wet weather ahead with temperatures that are in the 50s and 60s. Daniel.
Thank you, Scott. Well, after 3 days of voting, the D.C. Republican presidential primary results are in. Nikki Haley has won her first primary race against former President Donald Trump. With 99% of the vote in, Haley has won her first Republican primary. Haley received just under 63% of the vote. Former President Trump behind her getting 33%. That means Haley takes 19 delegates from D.C., bringing her current total to 43. Trump stands at 244. The biggest primary races to watch will be on Super Tuesday in 2 days. Well, police in Fairfax County say a minor is in the hospital after a crash involving a bus in Merrifield. Officials say it happened at the intersection of Gallows Road and Anderson Drive around 6:30. That minor was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. One lane of Gallows Road is shut down at this time for that investigation. Over in Maryland, police in Prince George's County say a man was shot and killed in a stairwell this morning. Officials say it happened on New Hampshire Avenue in Tacoma Park around 7:20 a.m. Once on scene, police found a man suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, later pronounced dead on the scene. That investigation is ongoing. Police in Montgomery County have identified the motorcyclist who was killed in a crash Thursday. Officials responded to that crash just after 3 p.m. at the intersection of Snauffer School Road and Centerway Road near Montgomery Village. Police say a driver of an Acura was turning when it collided with the motorcycle. The driver of the motorcycle, 35-year-old Anthony Bernard Lee, was ejected from the bike. He later died from his injuries at the hospital. Well, Metro is one step closer to cutting down its projected $750 million deficit. Initially, the Virginia House budget had $150 million in funding, but the Senate's version did not. Today, Virginia State Senator Louise Lucas, chair of the Virginia Senate Finance Committee, posted on X saying after securing commitments for the long-term reform that Metro needs, she has decided to put their extra funding into the Senate budget for this year. Maryland has also pledged $130 million and D.C. $200 million. Today, Metro General Manager Randy Clark thanked Lucas, saying this is a big step in helping to avoid devastating service cuts so people have access to jobs, schools, and health care. Meanwhile, heads up for Metro riders over the next 2 hours. WMATA is continuing its track work impacting several lines. Red Line trains are single tracking between Van Ness and Friendship Heights. Trains will operate every 18 minutes between Glenmont and Shady Grove and between Glenmont and DuPont Circle. On the Silver Line, there will be no service between Stadium Armory and downtown Largo. Well, selling recreational marijuana in Virginia is a step closer to becoming a reality. The only thing standing in the way is Governor Glenn Youngkin's signature. DC News Now's political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming has reaction in Northern Virginia.
The possibility for legalizing cannabis for recreational use is creating a buzz, especially in marijuana dispensaries like this one. Now, people tell me the demand for marijuana is growing every day.
I'm sure it will pass. I mean, it's probably $1 billion industry, or more.
Joseph Park says he's new to using cannabis in Virginia, which a majority of state lawmakers want legalized. The 32-year-old has end-stage renal failure. Marijuana helps him sleep and regulates his pain, he says.
Cannabis is something that takes away all the nausea and stuff, so anything going in that direction for it is good for me.
Democrats who control the Virginia General Assembly voted to create a market for cannabis. The bill now goes to Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin, who hasn't said whether he will or will not sign it.
I think if the government can get money from it, then they'll accept it.
We believe this is something that not only do we want to happen, but it's something that needs to happen.
Bobby Vincent III is the regional compliance manager for Beyond Hello, a medical marijuana dispensary with several locations all around Northern Virginia. Demand in Virginia, he says, is growing.
They're excited, they're eager, they're anxious. Not only do we have the ability to build $1 billion industry here of infrastructure and of course support, but we also have the ability to provide thousands of jobs, and we have the ability to raise hundreds of thousands of tax dollars.
And will Governor Youngkin sign the bill? Vincent says he thinks so.
We're very optimistic that he is going to understand the need here in the state.
Reporting in Fairfax, Virginia, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now.